In this Star Wars Hunters video, we will be taking a look at the many awesome connections to Star Wars canon found in the skins. Before we do take a look at everything though, make sure you do subscribe to this channel so you won't miss any future Star Wars Hunters videos. So, Star Wars Hunters features a lot of cosmetics, and whilst some of them are completely original designs, there are other skins that are clearly inspired by iconic characters like Darth Maul and Bossk. Other cosmetics have some more deep lore Star Wars connections that you may not know about. From the Clone Wars to the Mandalorian and more, there are so many cool references. Obviously, there are a lot of skins in the game, and more keep coming, plus there is a rotational shop, so you don't get a chance to always be able to purchase or unlock these skins. So I can't cover everything in this video, but I will be taking a look at a lot of them in the game right now. I really appreciate the small details that the developers have put into these skins to connect it with lore that huge Star Wars fans will know. I also really like how it doesn't just stop with content from the live-action films, but it goes to the animated shows, the live-action shows, video games, and beyond. The inspiration for some of the skins is quite obvious, but I also wanted to pair them with the lesser known connections so you get a wide variety of what Star Wars Hunters has on offer. Let's go through the cosmetics hunter by hunter, and we'll start off with Aaron Toll, who is the Mandalorian in the game. So the Rally Master skin is actually inspired by this Mandalorian armour that we saw in Solo: A Star Wars Story aboard Dryden Voss's ship. It's an exquisite design, and I know a lot of people will really enjoy using this skin in the game. Plus, the accompanying weapon wrap is directly inspired by Boba Fett's E3 blaster. The Clan Vizsla warrior skin is basically the outfit that we see in Star Wars Rebels worn by the Clan Vizsla members. The Concordia Tradition skin is basically the same as the live-action Death Watch appearance as seen in The Mandalorian. The Concordia Westar 33 weapon wraps are basically the Westar 35s as seen in the Clone Wars and more. The Neon Phoenix skin sports a blast shield, which is similar to what we see Fen Rao have in Star Wars Rebels. The Neon Westar 34 weapon wraps are of course Jango Fett's Westar 34 blasters. The Endor Commando skin is very similar to what we see the Rebels wear at the end of Return of the Jedi. On to Groz now, and he has this Ferrix fighter skin which is awesome. This is inspired by the outfit worn by some of the Ferrix workers such as Brasso in Andor. The Ferrix Club's weapon wrap are the same tools used by the Time Grappler as seen at the top of the tower on Ferrix in Andor. I love Andor and couldn't help point out this avatar image. This is called the Skilled Scrapper, and it's basically the gloves hanging on the wall as seen on Ferrix and Andor. The Shio Defender skin gets its name from the Shio bird which we see in Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. The Kessel Savior skin is the same outfit as seen in Solo: A Star Wars Story, and it's for the Pike Sentinels. The Saving Club's weapon wraps is inspired by the various yellow droids as seen on Kessel in Solo. Moving on to Amara Vex, who has a ton of skins to choose from. So the Shift Veteran skin, which is exclusive to the Nintendo Switch version of Star Wars Hunters, is inspired by one of the Haxion Brood bounty hunters as seen in Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. The Desert Sand Viper weapon wrap is wrapped with fabric, much like Cobb Vanth's blaster in The Mandalorian. The Mimban Rifle weapon wrap is essentially the E10 blaster rifle used by the Mud Troopers on Mimban in Solo: A Star Wars Story. Amara has this Inquisitor-themed skin, which takes parts from various Inquisitors, so the helmet is of course the second sister from Jedi Fallen Order, but then the various body parts come from the Grand Inquisitor and the Fifth Brother, specifically their look in the Obi-Wan Kenobi show. There is also this Inquisitor-themed blaster rifle with the helicopter-style lightsaber hilt on top. The Fortified Armour skin is inspired by Dirge's canon appearance. He was recently made canon, and that's how he looks in canon as opposed to Legends. The Villainous Bounty Hunter skin is inspired by the White Worms gang as seen in Solo: A Star Wars Story, and there is also a Lady Proxima avatar to go with it. The Mimban Mercenary skin is inspired by the Mud Troopers as seen in Solo: A Star Wars Story. The Endor Fortification skin is inspired by the ATST Drive outfit. Now on to Reeve, and this Darkside character features a skin called Darkside Warrior, and this is reminiscent of Asajj Ventress's outfit, as seen in this part of the Clone Wars. Reeve also has a Starkiller inspired outfit, so this one, as you can see, resembles Starkiller's Dark Lord appearance in the Force Unleashed game. Jedi is the other lightsaber wielder in the game, and he has a skin called Maverick Jedi, which is inspired by Quinlan Voss's appearance that we see in the Clone Wars. On to Sentinel now, and we have the Mud Trooper skin as seen in Solo. Of course, the Shore Trooper skin sticks out, but what you might not know is that the blaster weapon wrap that comes with the Shore Trooper bundle is that it's actually inspired by the E-22 blaster rifle in Rogue One: A Star Wars Story, so it completely changes how the barrel looks at the end of Sentinel's machine gun. This weapon wrap is inspired by the Z6 right control baton as used by the First Order in The Force Awakens. There is also this Jump Trooper skin for Sentinel, which is a little bit weird because it's basically using the old Battlefront 2 Jump Trooper variant, which was incorrect anyway. It got changed later on in the game's life cycle to be correct and in line with what we see in Star Wars Rebels. Star Wars Jedi Survivor also makes use of the old Jump Trooper appearance, which doesn't make sense either. Plus, Hasbro are making a toy out of it. So the fact that they agreed it was wrong, they changed it for Battlefront 2, but still put it in Star Wars Hunters, and then put it in Jedi Survivor and started making merchandise for it is just a bit weird in my opinion. The Stormcloud Trooper skin somewhat resembles the Elite First Order Stormtrooper, which was only seen in merchandise. It has the red stripe going on, and even though it doesn't resemble it hugely, I thought I'd drop it in anyway. On to Zayna's skins now, and this appearance is directly inspired by one of Padme's outfits that she wears in the Clone Wars show. The Cloud Officer outfit is also basically the Cloud City Guard as seen in Empire Strikes Back. This costume is called the Mon Cala Krakanas, and this is a creature that is native to Mon Cala. You also get a weapon wrap that's themed about it as well. Utini's Dubak set weapon wrap is actually inspired by the Boralis M&M Q1041 plasma cutter from Rogue One: A Star Wars Story. This was actually cut from the final film, but it was part of a deleted scene where the stormtroopers cut through doors with this weapon, but it has now been used as Utini's blaster in the Dubak set. On to Scorer, and this skin is the Proximal Chemist skin, and it's inspired by Lady Proxima of the White Worms. The Crimson Dawn Riser costume is also inspired by Crimson Dawn, of course. It features the logo. The Needlestorm Dock skin resembles Enfys Nest from Solo, and the weapon looks like the Gandard as seen in Battlefront 2 and other Star Wars media. The Krait's Claw Hunter skin for Char obviously is inspired by Bossk with that colour scheme. Sprocket's Endor Engineer outfit is of course the Rebel Trooper's outfit as seen in the Battle of Endor. The Endor Ranger weapon wrap takes inspiration from the hang gliders used by the Ewoks. The Narglatch Hutballer skin for Diego features this creature as seen in Star Wars: The Clone Wars. Which of these cosmetics or references were your favourites? Let me know down in the comment section below, and if you enjoyed this video please do drop a like, subscribe so you don't miss any future news updates on this game, and if you did miss any of my previous videos, click on the playlist on screen right now, and I shall see you in my next video. Goodbye.